Hello, traders. I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to Your Nifty Guy. In today's video, we'll review how the market moved, go over the key chart levels, and discuss what we need to keep in mind for tomorrow's session. These insights will help you prepare your trade plan with more clarity. If you're finding value in these daily updates, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with fellow traders. And on that note, we'll get started directly with the video. And as usual, the video will be divided into two parts. First, we'll be discussing about how the market shaped up on Friday versus how did we play that out. And in the second part, we'll be planning about the trade plan for the next day. Right. So for Friday, what we had discussed, the market opened very flat. It gave a very flattish opening, immediately went into some selling zone. Now, this was a support zone that we had identified based on the fib retracement of this entire up move. And if we are supposed to go long in case if market found some support around these levels, and we had planned to go short only below this particular level. Now, market gave us a confirmed closing around this level followed by a very small halt candle, which was almost an inside bar. But because it's a doji, it can be considered as a good pullback or a halt candle. And as soon as this low was taken out, the entry was taken with the very small SL of just above the high of this particular doji. Now, markets moved immediately in our favor, then again went sideways for some time, then gave another fall. Now, once this particular swing was created, the sideways price action, the high of this, I had moved my initial stop loss from here till here. I was planning to exit the trade as soon as this particular candle got formed, but then I waited for one more confirmation candle to be formed. But then again, this candle formed in a opposite of it, right? See, so this candle is having a wick from the bottom showing buying. This candle had a wick from the top showing some selling. But then the very next candle, which closed in green near the highs, I exited my position around here in a small profit. It was not a very good profit, but it was a small profit, and this is where I exited the trade. Now, this was the only trade that I took on Friday. Post this particular trade, again, there was no confirmed price action. The market moved again in a very uh, weird manner, right? So that was the reason why I did not enter into any further trades. Now, another trade could have been a long trade around these levels, again, based on RSI retracements, but then I have not been keeping too well for the last. So I'm trying to keep my trading to very minimum and only taking the very high probable trades, right? Uh, because this was no level, there was no immediate support level around here, because of which, as per our plan now, if we go back into hindsight and we look for clues, there might be clues, but then again, as per our plan, there was no immediate level around here because of which we were planning to go long. So this was a level around which we were planning to go long above this or short below this. So that is why we went short. But again, there was no pre-planned level around here. That is the reason I decided not to play any further trades for the day, and actually I had closed my system. This is also the reason why I am making this video late on Sunday evening. So I'm recording this at Sunday, almost it's night. And because I was not keeping too well, so I took some rest. And once I'm feeling a little better now, I am making this particular video. So this was the only trade. I hope the logic of the trade and the power of planning your trade is quite evident. Right now, we'll be doing the planning for tomorrow's session. We don't need these levels anymore. Right now, we'll start with the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, the candle looks good. Again, there was a double bottom breakout on a weekly time frame. Again, we have got a closing above our resistance level itself, so that is nothing to concern about. Now, there's an important development on the daily candle, right? Now, the daily candle around here is which is which has formed a reversal candle. If you look closely compared to Thursday's candle, this candle's high is lower than Thursday's high. The low is lower than Thursday's low, and we have actually given a closing below Thursday's low, right? So this is a reversal candle, but then again, the point to note here is we have actually given a breakout above the weekly fib resistance. Now, immediately the market will not be jumping across and going overboard into a buying spree. It will be giving us some volatility jerks, and this might be one of it. One scenario is okay, this has formed a top. This is from the reversal candle. We are probably going down from here. Again, we might take some support from here. This is the because try to understand the market has actually stretched quite a bit. This might be a pullback, which we can anticipate. And whatever it is, see, we will, as I say, we don't predict anything that this is what is going to happen, but we will be planning for anything, everything. We might even go a little sideways for some time. Once again, because the volatility is low, try to understand the India VIX is trading at record low levels. And what does it mean? So India VIX basically signifies what is the amount of what is the percentage that Nifty can move in a particular day or in a particular month. There are mathematical formulas to derive that, so you can actually do that. So that low volatility means that there will be very less movement in Nifty on daily or on a monthly time frame, which actually indicates stability as well. But then again, uh, that is the reason why we need to be also extra cautious. Option buyers will be losing money because of the low VIX. The premiums might appear cheap, but then again, there will be no significant movement in the premiums as compared to the movement on the spot chart. Option sellers will be are also facing a hard time because the options that they are selling, so the premiums are very, very low, which reduces the risk reward ratio which is there and also increases the risk, right? Because you're selling at option at a cheap premiums, wherein the amount that you can make out of the particular profit is very, very less compared to what you actually tend to lose in case if the market goes up from or in case if you the market goes against you, right? So I hope that is clear. So what will be looking for Monday's candle tomorrow? Again, there was a news about Trump changing the H-1B1 visa fees to around $1 lakh or roughly around. But then again, the ADRs which are listed in the US of tech companies, they took very negatively. They fell sharply on Friday once the news was announced. And I was expecting that again, okay, this is something which we can see a follow through or candle on for this on Monday. But then again, clarification has come in and which should give some relief. How the markets will react to it, that is something which we will be observing and seeing tomorrow itself. So I'll keep the plan of action very, very clean and very, very simple for tomorrow. All right. So needless to say, below this particular low, we can take a short position. Now, this level will be a key level. I can simply observe this will be around zero point 0.5 to 0.618 of this entire fall. Absolutely beautiful. Try to see why I always tell that fib levels work beautifully on Nifty is try to analyze this particular fall, which came in, market formed a base, moved up, and where did the market take a resistance exactly at the zero point 0.5 level where it could not break this particular level easily, and it had been taking some resistance around this level. So this marks a important zone for us, right? We'll be changing the color to red because this will be now be acting as a resistance for us around here as well. But then again, see, there's a very good price action already developing around here. So my clear and simple trade plan will be this, right? I'm not looking at selling options or actually creating a short position around here based on a double top or maybe a market forming a base because there's already a thing around it. In case if we are breaking this particular low, that confirms that thing that okay, we have taken a distance from this level, but then I will wait for prices to actually go back below this particular yesterday Friday's low before creating any short entries and long trades. Obviously, I will be planning only above this level. I will be keeping my trading activity still to very lows. I have reduced my quantity significantly, and I am also working at actively reducing the number of trades, only taking the high probable trades. So yeah, I hope the plan of action is clear. So that wraps up today's analysis. I hope this gives you better clarity for planning tomorrow's trades. If you found this useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Your Nifty Guy, and share it with other traders who could benefit. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, trade safe and stay disciplined. Cheers, guys.